just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, number 80. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Bryce Terang, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And there's a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And he pumps it a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now it's William Contreras. That one's in there, 0-1. Terang at second with nobody out. Check on the runner, and he's back in there. Up and in, and now it's even 1-1. That's a little bit low. Next pitch misses way outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
First and second, no outs. Jackson Chorio now at the plate. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it. And there's one down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Christian Yelich in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And that is out of play.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Andrew Vaughn now.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
There's a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That one misses, and the count is 1-2. That one lifted to left. Makes the grab, and that is that. Brewers strand a couple, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and on the hill, Freddie Peralta.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
And a foul ball. The pitch. Swings through that.
0-2 is the count.
Swung on, popped up left side, and it drops in. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, catcher.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. That one fouled off.
Let's go, Will.
There goes the runner. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Here is Freddie Freeman.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
And a strike on the outside edge. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Let's go, Freddie.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Teoscar Hernandez stands in now, looks at that one inside. Now move to first. Ruiz back in on a dive. Ruiz off of first with 2 away. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes. No, that's foul.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1 left for LA. We played an inning, no score. Back here in LA, second inning, set to go. Up now for Milwaukee, Isaac Collins. Just missed. And that's in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
That one missed. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2 count.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first, 1 out in the second.
Batting 7th, third baseman.
Here's the rookie
Durden.
third baseman. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Nope, that's a ball.
1 out, bases
1 ball, 2
empty.
strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one misses up and in. And the count is 2-2. That's inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch,
Batting
and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Blake Perkins.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next for the Brewers, Blake Perkins. Move over to first, trying to keep him close. And that one is in for a strike.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Man at first, 1 away. That one off the mark, and 1-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a 1-2 again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting ninth, shortstop.
And now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. Ortiz in his second season, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Two outs. Outside low. Ball two. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Just missed.
3 balls.
Bryce Terang
No strikes.
up next for the Brewers. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there,
Now
Boo.
batting,
The last one
second
wasn't even
baseman,
close.
Bryce Terang.
Back to the top of the lineup. This is Bryce Terang. Doubled his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Late swing, foul to the left. Just outside. And a count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. 1 runs in. Runner around third. In to score from first. It's 2-zip.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So, runner at second, 2 down. Contreras will hit next. He reached on a walk his first time. Fly ball down the line. He's got it, and that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Peralta back to work. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Chourio drifts towards it, and there's one away.
Batting 6, left fielder, Michael.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Clips the corner, 0-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
That one at 95 missed up top. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Batting
Stood
7,
absolutely no
third
chance on that
baseman,
slider right there.
Tommy
And I don't mean to laugh,
Bullpen.
but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Corrals it. That is the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. On to the 3rd inning.
Leading off
Now it's
for
the right
Milwaukee,
fielder,
right
Jackson
fielder,
Chorio.
Chorio.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Next offering is outside. Fouls one off. 2-2. Popped up. Kim makes the catch. And there's one away.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Christian
And now it'll be
Yelich.
Christian Yelich. Struck out swinging his first time. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. This one in the air. Smith gets under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit
Now
right down the
batting,
heart of the
the
plate.
first baseman,
Had pretty good
Andrew
timing on it.
Vaughn.
Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Andrew Vaughn digs in now. Fly to left his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's in for a strike. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Nobody left for Milwaukee, but they hold a 2-0 lead. As we go
Leading off
to the
for
last of the
Dodgers,
3rd. And at the
second
plate for the
baseman,
Dodgers, Hesung Kim. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Chorio going back on this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 9th, shortstop,
Miguel Rojas at the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Off the mark there. Ball one.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Hoog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Designated hitter, Esteuri Ruiz.
Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Esteuri Ruiz. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. And that drops in for a strike. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering down in the dirt. And that one fouled off. In plenty of time to first, and that ends the inning. Offense held in check there. On to inning number 4. It's the Brewers 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and now it's going to be Isaac Collins. And there's a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Shohei Ohtani looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Garcia getting cranked up as well. And he lays down a bunt. Fires to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Number 21 in the box now. No balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Perkins in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Two outs. Fastball for a strike. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there.
1 ball,
1 and 2.
2 strikes.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Line drive, base hit.
Now batting.
So digging in, Joseph Ortiz. He walked and came around to score his first time up. That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 1-0.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Perkins, the runner at first with 2 gone. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-0. Check swing, called strike.
2-1.
Next offering is fouled back. That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Swinging a ball line to center. Pajes pulls it in on the run. Brewers strand one, but they're on top 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Will Smith to the plate.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area. You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the slider just misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one the other way. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The other way, and it goes just foul. The Dodgers down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Swing and a miss. Freddie Peralta with the strikeout. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Brewers 2 and the Dodgers nothing.
Now pitching.
Ready
for the
reliever
Dodgers.
out of the pen, Shohei
Number
Ohtani.
17.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Leading
Back to
off
the top
for
of the
Brewers,
Milwaukee order.
second baseman,
Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers.
Come on, showtime.
Foul ball.
Well, these Brewers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
The 1-1. Fought off foul. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. Kim pulls that one down, and there's one down.
Now batting, catcher William Contreras.
Now the catcher up to hit, William Contreras. He's 0 for 1. Ohtani, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th.
That's a ball.
Misses the sweeper.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Center fielder.
Well, these fans
Andy
definitely want to get
Pajes.
involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Right down the chute. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Struck out swinging his first time. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Hit in the air, center field. Perkins hauls it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting third baseman.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Collins sizes this one up, and that is that. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the DH, Christian Yelich.
Let's go, showtime.
Ohtani back to work. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And the 0-1. That's a strike.
Hey, doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And ball one. That missed by a lot. And the count's even at 2. And there's the ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Hangs on to the foul tip. That's a strikeout.
Now batting first
Andrew
baseman
Vaughn
Andrew
up now
Vaughn.
for the Brewers. 0 for 2 in this one.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
One down, base is empty.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Check swing, and he held up. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 3-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting left fielder
Isaac Collins getting ready to hit. That one not close. Ball one. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Now batting third baseman Caleb
Here's
Durden.
the third baseman.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And that one upstairs, ball one. Vaughn over at second. Collins at first. One gone. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Ohtani, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. That one's in there, and it's 1-2.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting, the center
So 2
fielder,
down now,
Blake
and
Perkins.
here is Blake Perkins, 1 for 2.
Ball.
The 1-0. And a base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases now loaded with 2 away.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So bases all loaded up. Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Spits the plate, strike 1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Pitch misses. 1-2 the count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a ball and 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in LA, well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in is the speedy Ha-Seong Kim. To third, has some trouble with it. The throw won't get there in time, and they can't get the out.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now Miguel Rojas. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
No strike.
Upstairs. There's a strike. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Zips it across. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Next is the designated hitter, Esteury Ruiz. Peralta checks the runner.
He's
Kim
safe.
dives back in safely.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Pitch in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. And just misses with that one.
That's a really good take.
Runner breaks for third. Fights it off. He'll see another. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And there's a ball. Will Smith in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
The batter now will be Will Smith, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Ball,
And that's off the outside edge, and that is ball 1. That's in there. Kim at second with 2 down. Missed inside with the curve.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next offering way off the plate.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close. Hard liner. And that will end the inning. So the Dodgers leave one, and they're down 2-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back.
Dodgers.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
58.
Lou Trevino.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at
Trevino.
times this season, as you see with the big
Leading
ERA.
off for the
So this is an
Brewers,
important
second
outing for him to get on the right
Bryce
track.
Terang.
Back to the top of the order now. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run. Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Contreras in the box with one away as he takes ball one. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Will Klein appears to be getting loose. Garcia also getting ready.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Man at first. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. That clips the corner. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Swing and a ball popped up. Kim squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter Christian Yelich.
Now it's Christian Yelich. 0 for 3 in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
And there's the strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Backed off the plate that time.
Ball, that's out.
Two outs. That one misses. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Caught him looking for the K. Milwaukee leaves 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Set for the last half of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Foul ball there. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Abner Uribe preparing to come on if needed. Anderson also throwing. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him swinging. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Cut on and lifted in the air. Collins makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Andy Pajes now at the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now pitching.
So they
for
turn to the
Dodgers,
lefty in this spot. Alex
number
Vesia.
51.
He last pitched 2 days ago.
Alex Vesia.
Up now for
Leading
Milwaukee,
off for
Andrew
Milwaukee,
Vaughn.
first baseman,
1 for
Andrew
3.
Vaughn.
That one
Counts
misses. 1-0. Vesia goes 6'1". He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Rip towards third. Tosses to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Isaac Collins up now for the Brewers. And that drops in for a strike. Tap foul at the plate. One down, base is empty. Just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And here is number 21 in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Collins leads off first with one away. Now snap throw to first, and he's back in on a dive. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
A couple of singles back to back. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Next for the Brewers, Blake Perkins. And that one is inside. Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Two on, one out. That one fouled off. 2-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Throws to second for 1. Over to first, safe.
Now batting, shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Abner Uribe.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off,
and here is Michael Conforto.
Left fielder, Michael Conforto.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And that one almost hit him. Movement in the bullpen. Trevor McGill up and loosening in the pen. That one misses. 3 balls and a strike.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Next offering is fouled back. Inside ball 4, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-0. On the ground, right side. Off balance feed. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's the second baseman, Haesung Kim. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Tying run at the plate. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and it beats him. What a play.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And next for L.A., Miguel Rojas.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Pitch misses there. Ball one.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Not close with that one. And the count is 2-0.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
And that one upstairs. Yuri Ruiz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The tying run at the plate. Pitch is in for a strike. 3-1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser.
Base hit into center field. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
2 outs. Runner on first. Yuri Ruiz will hit next.
Well, with the tie and run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base. Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Rojas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Chopped on the ground, but it kicks foul.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
This one in the air right field. Drops into the glove, and that is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the
Now
mound,
pitching
Kirby
for the
Yates.
Dodgers,
Just trying to keep this one
Number
close
38.
here, and this is where a bullpen
Kirby
can give their players a
Yates.
chance to fight back into the game.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off for the
game.
Brewers,
Bryce
second
Terang
baseman,
up now for the
Bryce
Brewers.
Terang.
Known for his late-inning heroics. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Number 86 looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 78 warming up as well. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Another 1-2. And downstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Got him swinging.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got
Now
the
batting,
swing and miss,
catcher,
and
William
I'm sure a bit of sigh of
Contreras.
relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One down, base is empty. That's off the mark. 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one finds the corner, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That pitch clips the outside corner, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Chourio now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Check swing, called strike.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
2 down, nobody on. Swings here and blasts one left field. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A
designated
well-deserved
hitter,
double on a
Christian
great
Yelich.
swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now it's Christian Yelich. He gets the intentional walk here and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Up next for
So up
Milwaukee,
next,
first
Andrew
baseman,
Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn.
And that's in for a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Yeah, that's fouled off.
There, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Got him looking. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Brewers 2 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Trevor McGill.
Well, he's
Now
been a
pitching
really
for
tough guy to
Milwaukee,
take deep this season.
number
You usually have to
39.
string some hits together in order to
Trevor
get to him.
McGill.
Here's the catcher to
Leading
hit,
off
Will
for the
Smith.
Dodgers,
He's got the power,
catcher,
but
Will
great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's
One ball,
inside.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
And that's outside, and it's 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One-run game, bottom 9. And it remains 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Dives, but it's off his glove. And the tying run is on base.
This
Jake
change
Bowers.
defensively
He'll
for
take
the
over
Brewers.
out and left after the
Now
injury.
playing in left field, number 9.
There's Freddie Freeman now.
Jake Bowers.
0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a foul out of play. Ground ball could be 2. To second for 1. On the ball. 2.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double
Now
play
batting,
defensively.
the right
Just one more
fielder,
guy to get this save for the closer.
Hernandez.
So they're down to their final out. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. First
Off the
pitch
plate, ball 1.
misses. And another ball.
No strike.
That's down and in.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't group one either.
And there's the automatic.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Ball four, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Fought off foul.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with two outs to score that run from first.
I got a ball, one strike.
In the dirt, but kept close, and the runner holds. And that one fouled off. McGill is just one strike away. And that's downstairs and outside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
With the tying run on at first, and the home team trying to pull it out. Pickoff throw. Hernandez back on a dive.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
2 outs. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where if you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
So they break into another level with this win streak at 10 now. I think the key is to maintain the focus, because you can have this motivation to get to double digits and then have a letdown. They've got to try to just put out all the distractions, turn off the sports highlights, and come back out here and play baseball the way they've been doing it in the next game.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.